This fucking game. It never starts from itself when I'm on toilet. It always has to come with an Ubisoft message. Do you really want to start? No, there's an update or whatever. It always comes with this message exactly when I'm not on my PC. It's so stupid. Like, it already did it yesterday, so I thought the chances are really low that it happens again. But nope. Give this map a finish cut and it's basically the same as 2 days ago. Uah. House is intended. There's something like this. Was too much of a drift. GPS. What's this? Aha. Seems to be good GPS. Map should be okay for me. The start felt a bit off. Like with the start I didn't really feel the flow immediately. Have to see how it evolves. Yeah. Nothing surprising here. Where's even the finish? There. Nah, this thing is in the way. At the moment I don't think so. Ach, that's what you mean. Ah, I always go to slow through this one. That's actually not a tight corner. This turn feels so wrong to me. With that improvement, I was hoping a little bit that I would be on a better position. Yeah. let's check out. Oh, this is not working. If, then it would need to be the other line that I tried before. Ah, damn, I drove basically the same time again. If I get 92nd, I can be still happy about... 93rd. What the fuck happened in the ending? How do so many people improve? What did I need? 58. I was definitely missing this 1 minute in the beginning because this damn game had an update again, apparently. I didn't really do an update. I don't know what that is. Always when I go on toilet. But I'm surprised. Why would I lose that much time? Like, yeah, of course I didn't have the perfect run, but it didn't feel that slow. Oh. Looks basically the same. How is this 2 seconds? Huh? What am I missing? I mean, what surprises me is I had now multiple runs going to the ending and the ending of the seeding. And I didn't really have sectors that were standing out where I could gain super much. Like, it was very similar. Very similar pace through all the sectors. So there was not really the feeling, boah, I dropped so much time in this one sector, or if I just hit this one corner I can gain like 3/10 immediately. That didn't even feel like it. But there are many of these corners you can actually take more speed than you at first think. Like the turns look rather tight, but they aren't necessarily. This turn here, this turn is not my favorite. To see. So, but now hello to everyone that is here. Ah, let's go. Not easy after working days. Had also a lot of work to do actually at work. Also for once I was actually working. Because we have such an extra briefing to do, an extra product to make. And that was killing a lot of time and a lot of focus. Basically then directly had to go into my usual product. So it was like 4 hours non-stop or 4.5 hours non-stop brain power usage. And then I came home, so yeah, the briefing is tomorrow, but I already did it today. Like the product itself and doing the forecast I did today. But it's like super stupid thing. Like we have to forecast the next 4 days in basically whole Europe. And usually, of course, we're not looking at full Europe. But we still have to do it a bit precise for every region of Europe, but then also not fully precise because, like, yeah, you have basically for 6 hours for whole Scandinavia, you can decide if you do green, it's favorable conditions, or yellow or red. Red is then bad, yellow is so mixed. Like for a 6 hour slot for whole Scandinavia, you have to decide for a color. Yeah, for example. It's interesting. Now there are of course several weather factors that I had to check out to decide if there is maybe anything that could hinder flights. I needed to check the wind speed, the gusts, the thunderstorms, possible fog. Naja. The next 4 days Scandinavia is basically full on yellow with thunderstorms. But they are of course not necessarily everywhere, but somewhere in Scandinavia is always a thunderstorm the next days. That was like impossible to avoid. That second one. Now I'm doing work for the NATO as well. if they invited me to New York, I still couldn't have said yes, probably, because never ever I could short-term get rid of my working shifts that easily. At the moment, not really my map. Ah, by the way, I was not 2 seconds behind. When I went checking out the world record, it didn't show on the left side my PB. My PB is a 47, it showed a 48 there. Also, it was not 2 seconds that I was missing, it was like 1 second. I was already so surprised. How would his run ever be 2 seconds ahead with the same lines? Yeah. But yeah, I didn't update my time. Just need the right map at the right time and a good knockout with it. I actually was in 5 finals this year already. Also at least 5. Maybe I also forgot about one. I mean, the most chanceless final was probably against Granati when he did his perfect cup of the day. Like, no, you easily forget that I was second there actually. But this was one of my finals. On a rally map. Then I was also second on the next rally cup of the day behind Sox. That is the one that is the most annoying because that was only my shaky finger that it cost me the win there in one corner. Because I had a good start and then I got a shaky finger. The typical. At one turn I messed up and lost 3/10. And then lost by like 1/10. And then of course the snow cup of the day this week. Behind Chameau. This was theoretically doable, but he did a good time. Like all my opponents did good times in all the finals. And maybe only Spam I cannot judge. So yeah. Then I was in the final against Spam. On a map with a huge cut, if you remember. And I went for the YOLO in the final. I go for the cut. I didn't want to drive this map normal and lose by pace. The thing is that I had also the chance to beat him by pace on that map. But I kinda wanted to go for that cut. And it was so close, it almost worked. That would have been epic. But yeah, that was also this year. That final against him. If you remember. And then, this is also not all too long ago, I had a final against Lingo. On a weird map. And there I got a nose slide immediately, and he drove also a good time. Now, his time is similar to Chameau. From the difficulty. With how difficult it would have been to beat him. Very similar to Chameau. Like, he did a very good time, but a reachable time, because I was quite fast on the map in theory. But yeah, and every finalist got a decent run. Like, also Sock's time was decent. The thing is just I could have beaten it with like more ease than the other finals. What I cannot judge is really how fast was Spam when I did cut, because I have no idea what he finished with, like what his time was. Because it didn't really matter then in that moment anymore. Maybe he drove a slow time and it would have been easy. I actually don't even know. So now I don't know if I missed another final. But those were the 5 that I thought about lately. And when I went into holidays, there was this Desert Cup of the Day, right on my first day in holidays, and I couldn't play it. And that was a Desert Cup of the Day where Granadi crashed. And literally every round was crashed towards the end. Like, there were only bad rounds. Also the final, both players crashed. I felt like this would have been my chance. but they all couldn't play. However, I played this map then a bit afterwards, during my holidays on the laptop, and I actually struggled pretty hard with it. So even if I had played it there, in the holidays on my laptop, probably I wouldn't have been good enough to make it. But I think I have to play this map anyway still. I don't have the AT, I believe. I think I never got the AT on that map. But I'm not sure. Not completely sure. But looking at my position always early on in the rounds, it really looks like the start is my issue. What I basically mentioned in the start of the seeding. Like I feel like I'm doing sometimes even decent starts, but the position still says something else. And then I cannot really catch up. What is this round? The next guy in front of me drove with 0.59. This is a lot faster than my PB. What? Okay. They were all within the 10th in the top 6. Oof. I'm missing something on this map. Also there are these couple of the days where I know I can drive the times that the first places do. If I hit everything, but here the point ones at the moment I don't see them. Point 89 is safe. They drive point 11, point 30 guys, it's over. Like, how? How? Also, you cannot ask for more. They got a good ending. 2/10 PB, I mean, I was hitting some turns pretty well in this run. This was overall a bit more consistent. GG to Nitro Find. But he was, like, he didn't have a single bad run, he was never in danger. Nitro Find was sometimes at least driving high 47s. $51. Wow. Here, let's quickly check if anyone is streaming the fun. Super Kaluf is very similar to Tannis. also such an old tech player from the very early days of TMN ESWC. Also if you don't know, Tannis, who was in the final, is actually, I was wondering myself quite a long time, and then at some point someone actually asked him and he replied, he is, oh fuck, I have to watch this window there for one round. He is, wait, shade on? Maybe there's no advertisement here. But maybe also one starts very soon. Yeah, also Tannis is a very old tech player from like 2006, 2007 around. I think he was in the team Fox Tannis. And I think that he even played the Bacon in Trackmania United a bit. That's a good round. Oh lol, is too far. He didn't even try to make it. But 12 with a 0.9, Super Kaloof with a 0.0. Yeah, Kaloof was the world champion in 2006. The Trackmania world champion. He was pretty long inactive though. But in this game he came back. Oh, it's also decided early. 12 actually not winning finals that easily anymore. Yeah, 0.56, slower than Div2. And both could start saving at the same spot. Alright. So guys, today very important, the Bonk Cup. Will I be the one to deny virtual? I mean, Yannick is probably also still there.